Hi everyone and welcome to my mum's favourites of 2023. This was a surprise video last year. It's not so much of a surprise this year. I think you all knew it was coming. We're not really going to go in any sort of order today. We're not going to do skincare then makeup. We're just going to pick from a pile that is right next to me, and it's a large pile, a very large pile. We thought we'd also do something slightly different today, some things a bit less formal. So we're sat on the sofa. You may see a knee flying up on the odd occasion when we get comfortable. We just thought it was nice to sit together.
Yeah.
So
nice.
Hopefully you'll be able to hear us properly, see us properly, because we've never done this before. So we're going to crack straight on.
Yep. Okay.
Fabulous. So we're going to start with the big hitters. Although these are more expensive, these are the things that you feel like you've got most benefit from, and you would definitely buy them over and over again if you had to.
Yes. I mean, always out for a bargain, and I can't see the point in spending a lot of money if you can find something that works just as well for a lot less money. But there are some things in this list that I just can't find anything that does the job in the same kind of way.
And we've definitely tried.
Yeah, we've tried lots. Yeah.
So the first one that we want to talk about is LED devices. We're not going to go into masses of detail with this because we've spoken about this so many times, but these are still your favourites, so they had to feature in this video. The CURRENTBODY LED mask and LED neck and deck perfector are remaining in your favourites of 2023. They were in your favourites of 2022.
Yes.
They haven't budged. So absolutely amazing for the pigmentation, any fine lines and wrinkles, skin texture, skin tone, just
amazing.
Everything.
Especially for my neck.
I think the most benefit that you've had from the LED devices is definitely on this neck area, and it's the tightening of any loose, crepey skin.
Yeah.
You used to have quite a lot of loose, crepey skin on your neck, and you've hardly got any now.
I know. It's just been amazing. I still have problems because there's still a bit of loose skin somewhere around here, which I can't seem to get rid of. But, you know, I'm 70, so what do I expect, really?
Yep, I think your neck is actually fantastic quality for a 60-year-old, let alone a 70-year-old. So I just think this has done absolute wonders. It's not the only one you're trialing now, though, is it?
No.
Because we had a little PR package from Bev from Maysama with her LED pulsed light panel in there, and you're really enjoying using that.
Yes, I am. I haven't got enough evidence yet to say what I think about it, but I will feed back.
Yep, so we will have a little bit more information coming on that when you've had chance to use it a little bit more, but we do like to try different devices out to see which one is best, and pulsed light is supposed to be far better for the skin. You're supposed to be able to see far better benefits for the skin than static LED devices. So time will tell. Watch this space. Up next is the Zip, another device my mum can't do without, and this is where we definitely differ because I really don't like microcurrent. Microcurrent is great technology, but for me, I just can't cope with the sensation of microcurrent on my skin. It just makes my teeth itch. So every microcurrent device that comes through the door always comes to you, and you love trialing these out. This has been your favourite so far.
Oh yeah, absolutely, definitely. I adore using it. It's quick, it's easy, and I feel as if it makes a difference from the very first time you use it. At least that's my experience of it. Yeah, couldn't do without that.
It gives you confidence
yes,
as well,
it does. And there's one called instant I can't say that. Instant gratification. Yes, that's it. Instant gratification. And it really is. And it's free form. You just do it wherever you think you need some lift. And for me, it's this side because I sleep on this side. So I'm pulling this out here like this. So these nasal labial lines don't show quite as much. And yeah, confidence is the thing.
You do have to be quite careful though, because it's very good at what it does. And the other day I asked my mum if she'd had a brow lift. Have you had a sneaky brow lift?
No.
Have you been out and had a brow lift? And it was the Zip. It's because one of the movements is you go round and then you pull the brow up using the Zip device, and it had worked so well.
Yeah, well, I don't do that now because I didn't like the idea of it, to be honest.
So just a tiny little bit more information. This does come with an app. You're not usually good with apps, but you're very good with this one.
Very good with this one, yeah.
Easy to use, lots of different programs, never get bored.
No.
It just very good at what it does. And if you use it consistently, and you're not supposed to use it any more than 5 to 6 times a week, are you? You're supposed to have at least 1 to 2 days off, then this can help to build collagen and elastin over time. It's not a miracle worker. This is really for that tightness and that lift. So it's a muscle workout for the skin rather than helping the skin regenerate over time. That's for other products, but very good at what it does. Let's move on to the final really expensive product, and then we can move on to the more affordable products. Yeah. Some of them aren't classed as affordable, but they are definitely more affordable. So we're going to move on to your favourite foundation. And a little bit of background. We have tried so many foundations over the last year. The amount of foundations I've either sent you samples home in a pot, been out with you and bought full-size versions of things that we tried in shops, thought they were going to be absolutely amazing, and then they turned out not to really hit the mark. This one is still top of your list.
It is. It is. And when I first tried it, I really didn't want to like it because it was so expensive, but it went on like a dream. In fact, in June, it was my birthday in June, and I treated myself to another one of these because I absolutely adore it.
So this is the Clé de Peau Radiant Fluid Foundation Matte, and I feel exactly the same as you about this foundation. There is nothing that compares to this out on the market as far as I'm concerned. I have looked absolutely everywhere for a more affordable alternative. This is airbrushing, this is smoothing, this is blurring. Just so beautiful. And you've never found a foundation that hides all the things that it hides on your skin whilst still making your skin look like skin anywhere.
We did find a dupe, didn't we, at one point? And so I was buying the dupe, but they changed the formula of it and it's completely different now. So this is the one. The other great thing about Clé de Peau is that it lasts all day. And I'm a face toucher as well. So if it's going to slide off my face, it would do with me. And you don't need to be getting your makeup brushes out to touch up or anything like that throughout the day. It just lasts.
It is a really long-lasting foundation, and the effects of the blurring and airbrushing and smoothing, they last as well, which is really important. And I think that is the main difference between this foundation and all the other tens of foundations that we've tried this year. It's very, very difficult to find one that lasts all day with those capabilities, and we found a lot that when we first apply they look beautiful on your skin, but hours after
it's all slid off.
Or gone patchy or gone a bit cakey. Nothing compares to this.
No,
it's unfortunate.
It is very unfortunate. Up next is shower gel, and I'm on the second bottle of this, so I really do like it. It's Declior Neroli Bath and Shower Gel. It's beautiful. It smells unbelievable, almost like a spa kind of smell. You only need the tiniest bit and it lathers up well, and it's really hydrating for the skin. So yeah, that's my favourite.
It does smell gorgeous.
It's beautiful.
And that's important to you, isn't it, with a shower gel? Any sort of body product or shower gel, you do like your nice smells.
I do. I really do.
This one is the 400ml bottle. I believe they do it in a 250ml bottle as well. It's 98% natural origin ingredients. That's not important to me. I don't think it's important to you either, is it? But I know it's important to a lot of you, so I thought I'd mention it. Just really, really beautiful, and it lasts forever.
I forgot to mention when we were talking about the LED devices that before I use them, I put on the Maysama Green Rooibos Press Serum, because it's been proven to speed up the results of it, hasn't it?
Yeah, and the results speak for themselves. So Bev from Maysama teamed up with another red light company, and they actually sent this and a red light device off to an independent lab to do some testing and trials on, and The results are out of this world. So I won't use any red light technology on my skin anymore without having this on my skin, because I just don't see the point. Why bother when you can get double the results with this? So they do a triple buy. You can buy 3 of these and it's slightly better value than if you were to just buy 1. So it is an amazing product, and I do have an offer code as well. I'll put it in the description box for you and hopefully have it on the screen as well. The Maysama serum is really cooling and calming on the skin. It's a great antioxidant to use on a daily basis anyway, even if you don't have an LED device. It is in a brown colour. It can sometimes make me look a little bit tanned after I've used it. I choose to take this off after I've used my LED devices, but I know you keep it on.
Yeah, I don't have any problem with keeping it on. It's fine. I'm not one for fussing around with my eyebrows at all, much to Gem's disgust. But if I'm going out or it's a special occasion, I will make an effort with them. And I use the NYX, what is it called again?
Microbrow pencil.
Yeah, that's what I use. I've only ever used that and it does the trick fine. It's the right colour. It's got a little spoolie on the end. If you've made some too dark indentations into your eyebrows, it just smooths it out lovely. And yeah, that's it.
It's really precise as well. It's a really fine tip on it. You can't really make a mistake with the NYX Microbrow pencil.
Well, I'm a bit heavy-handed sometimes. A bit, you know, when you think you've got, oh, I've got a really black mark there now. You just get the spoolie out and just spool it along and it just smooths it out and it's just perfect.
I don't know why anybody wouldn't do their eyebrows, because the eyebrows frame the face, but your excuse is, I've got a fringe, you can't see them anyway.
Well, it's true, but I understand exactly what you mean, because I have seen somebody's eyebrows, sparse eyebrows, and then they've done the eyebrow and I thought, oh my goodness, that makes a big difference. But I can't see that with me, you see. I can't see that. I don't look at myself and think, oh, that makes a big difference.
It is a subtle change, but it does make a difference. And you can really lift the eye and make yourself look younger just with the use of a little bit of eyebrow pencil. Just to fill in the brows.
Can you see my eyebrows? No, you cannot see my eyebrows.
All right, I'll give you that. It's a great product, and it's definitely in your favourites.
That's in my favourites, yeah.
Next up, we've got a product that has been in your favourites again for a considerable amount of time, so we're not going to go into it in masses of detail. This is from Neod, and it's the Neck Elasticity Catalyst. It comes in 2 different sizes. The larger size is in a squeezy tube. The slightly smaller size is in a tub, and it's very yellow in colour. But what does this do for you?
It's called Neck Elasticity. Can't say that either. Neck Elasticity Catalyst, and it is like elastic in a way. It makes your neck feel really supple, and I've been using it for a while and it just seems to work, so I'm going to hang on to it. It's very yellow though. Yeah, very yellow.
It's like a yellowy gel.
Yeah, I'm not going to waste that either.
No,
excuse me.
Put it on.
Yeah.
And it immediately makes your neck feel more
supple.
Hydrated.
Yeah.
It is quite a thick consistency.
It is.
It feels quite silicone-y.
Yeah.
If you don't like anything too heavy, only use this at night, but you use it in the morning and at night.
I tend to, I have to say, but I've got down it now. It's halfway down, so I might start being a little bit more frugal with it, because I've got to buy another one soon.
A while ago, my mum had this next product in her favourites. I think it must have been around June time.
Something like that.
And you mentioned that you were going to give some feedback on how this worked for you. You were hoping this was going to help your skin, the way that your skin on your face looks, the way that the crepiness looked. You were hoping it was going to help your nails out, but also your hair as well. So has it done any of those things? This is the Reverse Life High Strength Marine Collagen Drink, and it's got 10,000 milligrams per... It's not sachets in here, is it? Per portion.
Yes. Well, I was wondering whether it was doing anything at all, because you know what I'm like. I just don't notice changes. But when I went to the hairdresser's last time, my hairdresser was, normally she just feels at the back. She said it feels different. And when she had a look, she said I got loads of new hairs growing. So that, pleased me no end because, you know, after the menopause, my hair was so much thinner than it had been for a very long time. So I'm over the moon about that, and I think we've got some before and after pictures.
We do have
for you
before
to
and after
see.
pictures. I'll pop them on the screen now. So on the left we've got the before, on the right we have the after.
And as you can see, there's quite a big difference. So I can't tell you how pleased I am, because that genuinely is the only thing that I'm using at the moment. So I think it's got to be down to that. In terms of my nails, right, I have very, very poor nails. Very poor nails. They're thin, they're ridged, and some of them, the ones that aren't ridged, I can tell a little bit of a difference. The ridged ones, definitely not. And I haven't noticed any difference in the crepiness under my arms, you know, old ladies' arms. I haven't noticed that yet, but I am going to keep going with this now that I know it's worked on my hair. So that's the size of the bottle, and here is the little dispenser. So you just take one of those a day. And I like the taste. I know some people really struggle with, I know. They do a powder as well. And to be honest with you, unless you like everything tasting of fish, I would avoid that like the plague. But this tastes like berries. I can't do a favourites video of mine without talking about niacinamide. I swear by it. It's now in a huge bottle like this. Although I understand they've run out because I tried to order some and I can't get any in this size bottle. Marvellous. It really minimises the size of my pores. I've always had big pores. I probably didn't look after my skin properly when I was younger. And yeah, this is it. Swear by it.
It does regulate sebum production, so that doesn't mean it's going to make your skin dry. It just means it's going to regulate it for what you need and what you don't need. And it's also great at minimizing pigmentation to a point. So it's, if you've got a lot of pigmentation on your skin that you want to rectify, this isn't going to be the best ingredient for you. There are other more potent ingredients that you should be having in your routine rather than this, but this is definitely a helper. So you just swear by it.
Love it. I can't be without that.
And you're so much less shiny now with your foundations than you used to be. You used to have a really oily T-zone and now not so much.
No. So next up is Matica. It's a high strength retinoid, which you can't buy over the counter at all. And it's helped quite a lot with my skin, hasn't it? It's helped with fine lines and wrinkles, pigmentation.
Yeah, crepiness.
Crepiness, yeah. It's amazing stuff. And I buy it with my own money each month. Each month it comes. You don't have to bother about ordering it or remembering to order it. It just pops through the letterbox, and every so often you do they chase you up to have a look at your skin and see if you need to change your prescription at all.
And it is a really lovely process to go through. They do look after you.
Yeah.
For anybody that's wondering, I have worked with Matica a lot over the last few years. I love their service. I really believe in the brand as a whole. This video, though, is not sponsored. So my mum buys this with her own money, and you haven't been prompted to say anything specific. So it's not sponsored. You love it.
I do. I wouldn't be without that. I keep going back to this next product, so I reckon it must be a favourite. I really like it. It's the Chantecaille Chic Gelée in the shade Vibrant. And I find myself going for a powder blush and then thinking, no, I'll use this one. And it's a regular thing now. I've used quite a lot of it, as you can see in the tube. It's got a nice little sheen to it. It's not a ridiculously high shine that makes me feel as if I'm mutton dressed as lamb or anything like that. But it stays as well. It's really quite nice. It's just a nice little glow on the cheek. And
very lit from within.
Yeah.
Very youthful glow without having to try too hard.
Yeah.
It stops the cheek looking flat. And if you struggle with your skin looking a little lifeless, this brings life back to the face. Blush can do so much, can't it? And this one, it has a little bit of a shimmer to it, but it's not glittery.
No, not at all. Do you want to have a look?
It's just a slight sheen, isn't it? And very, very easy to apply, but also very pigmented, so you don't need a lot. So even though it is quite an expensive product, with it being Chantecaille, feels lovely on the cheek. It is quite hydrating on the cheek as well. But you don't use a lot of it, so it lasts a really long time.
Yeah. And if I put too much on, I just put it on my lips and use it as a base for my lipstick.
Really nice. It's a lovely colour
And obviously,
as well.
yeah, obviously I put far too much on there, but you can see that it's very pigmented, so you only need the tiniest bit, and it lasts forever, doesn't it?
Very youthful and glowy, but
it is.
not too glowy.
No.
This was in my mum's last favourite video. You stole this from me, actually, I seem to remember.
Actually, I really did this time. I often don't. When she says I steal it, I really don't, but I did steal that one.
I ordered myself another one after this one went missing, but you really like it, and you thought you'd lost it the other day.
I did. I searched everywhere, and of course, finally I found it in a place that I'd looked at many times before.
Of course, always happens.
Yeah, but this is the KVD full sleeve mascara.
So this is a mascara that is transfer resistant, smudge resistant, because it is a, what do you call it? Tubing mascara. Forgot that for just a second. I've no idea. I've said it about 3 times today already. Tubing mascara. So how tubing mascaras work is the fibres of the mascara wrap themselves around each individual lash, so you get a very fluttery effect. And when you remove this, you don't have to remove it like a regular mascara. So if you're finding it's not coming off, it's because all you need to remove this is a little bit of lukewarm water, massage it into the lashes, and then just pinch slightly, not with force because you don't want to pull your lashes out, but just pinch slightly, and the mascara should lift off in tubes from the lashes, and very easy to remove. So it's not like a waterproof mascara, but it has the same effect as a waterproof mascara, and I think that's really important when you're in and out of the cold weather to the heated weather, and you get a little sweaty around the eye, you get a little bit oily, and everything can transfer, and you don't get any of that with this.
None at all. And what's more, the best thing is one coat and done.
It is
fabulous.
Very, very good. And my mum's lashes, I don't know if you can notice, but my mum's lashes, bottom lashes especially, are really long. And they do touch the skin underneath the eye on the odd occasion if my mum's looking down. So a regular mascara would transfer underneath your eye and just smudge absolutely everywhere, and you don't get any of that with this.
No, none at all.
It is really, really nice. It's not my favourite, although I think it's incredibly good, but definitely a favourite of yours. Quickly, I just want to mention that there are no lip products in this video today. We are searching for a new lip favourite of yours, because there's been several in the past, one of which actually, we will include one, is this from L'Oreal. You really like this one, don't you? It's like a lip lacquer. I'll put the information in the description box below because it doesn't have the actual name of the product on, although the shade of it is Be Captivating in 305. A lot of the lip products that were your ride or dies have now been discontinued because that's just a thing, isn't it? It's so annoying. So we're now trying to find you the shades and the sort of formulas and the feel in other lipsticks. So we're yet to find one, but as soon as we do, my mum will be back and she will share with you her current favourite lipsticks. So moving on to under eye powder. You've actually run out of this at the minute, haven't you? So we're showing mine, but this is definitely one of your favourites. It's the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Blurring Under Eye Powder, the longest name for a product in history. Why do you like this?
It's very finely milled. It's colourless. And when you put it on, it doesn't crease. It just makes all of your concealer or whatever it is you've got underneath your eyes stick for the rest of the day. And I haven't found anything that does the job better than this one.
It's really blurring as well, as the name would suggest. So if you do have any texture underneath the eye, I find this smooths, it doesn't actually smooth the texture out, but it blurs it so it doesn't look as evident. You can get a little bit of lightness underneath the eye when you've applied this, because although it's colourless because it's in the shade light, it does brighten the under eye up a little bit. So if you find you've put a little bit too much on, you can just dust it off with a brush and it should go back to normal. If you have a deeper skin tone than me and my mum, there are deeper shades of this to pick. So that's it for my mum's favourites of 2023. Because we've talked about the LED devices and also the zip, I will contact CURRENTBODY and see whether we can get an offer code for you. If I've managed to get an offer code, if you are wanting to have a look at those devices and wanting a bit of a discount, look in the description box. If I've managed to get you a discount code, it will be in the description box for you to check out. So just for the final time, thank you for being absolutely amazing throughout 2023. I think I speak for absolutely everybody. It is so valuable having another opinion on this channel. And I know that everybody really appreciates your thoughts, because a lot of my subscribers are closer to your age than they are to mine. So having your opinion on things, especially because you're so matter of fact about stuff, I think it really does help. If you can't see a difference in a product, you have no problems saying, oh, I don't see the point. And I think that is invaluable for all of you. So thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
So, yeah, we are heading into 2024. It's actually already 2024 for you. So I hope 2024 is doing absolutely amazing things for everybody. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And we will see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.
Bye.